with the TCL All-Star Championship. Tonight with me, I have Builder Nick.
Hello.
We'll be seeing Panda slash Immortals, mostly Panda though, versus Sin. So far, we've had Malinovka banned as a map along with Pilsen. Tank bans that were free were AVRE and VZ, and then both teams opted to use points to ban out TDs and mediums. So we're likely only going to see heavies and lights unless a team wants to pull out an Artie.
Party can be effective, especially on a wider map like Arctic region, but may not be worth the loss on frontline capability.
With having only one light, or I think you can have two lights. Sam did let me know. Being that you can only have two lights, and then everything else is going to be heavies, I think Artie could be pretty useful. You got a lot of tanks without much camo at all, not the best mobility.
And can definitely be useful for digging those chieftains out of hold down positions or whatever.
Mm-hmm. And I like that 60 pickup from Monkey. A really good tank HE out in heavies if you have to. If you don't have that option for a TD or you want a secondary, HE potential tank.
Yeah. Type 5s with the other big HE clingers and those things kind of get chewed up in comp.
Certainly they do. And a bigger map like Arctic, it kind of limits its playability. You kind of have to put it in like really specific spots for it to be able to kind of support both sides, or else it's going to be out of the fight too long.
Definitely.
So like, I know you're coming into comp, especially on US Ken's team now. Looking at this map on the attacking side, what side do you think is going to be the better attack?
Is team 1 or 2 attacking first? I
Team
haven't
two.
played
So they
multi-base on here in forever.
so team two spawns on the top right corner, and the bases are a little bit to the right of where the T is in assault, where those roads connect, and then right
Okay.
above that middle road, where all the roads connect there, like the normal encounter
Yep.
base, it's right there. Those are the two
Alright.
bases.
Those aren't very easy bases to defend. Main area defense area is going to be that trench along the hill, which is why I would go. An already especially Conquer gun carriage might be useful because we got three chieftains up in machine, two IS-7s. Those are all very strong hold down vehicles.
Yeah,
Um, I think it'll depend on how quick synth can get down into close proximity to those caps on if they're able to push it. If they can get down there and hold and get a presence on that top flank, I think they'll have a decent chance of getting it into at least one of the bases. Because that top
yeah,
flank right around that hill is going to have a big effect on this match.
I know like the top cap is a little bit harder because there's so many different crossfire angles that people can shoot from. You don't really have any hills covering you. You have that top side. If they don't fully take that, they have that little cross in coming from the left. You have that main mid road. A lot of different angles you can get shot, especially with like I said, no hills or any kind of cover at all. There's no defilade, nothing. Like the bottom cap has a little bit of defilade, but it's not enough to entirely cover you. So like a chieftain can haul down, but you can take HE damage doing it.
Yeah. Since
Looks like
going
both.
pretty mobile in their loadout here,
Yeah,
two
they
light
did pick
tanks
up
as
the
well.
double light. Yeah.
Well,
Oh, they
might be
might be
changing that
swapping.
out. Yep.
But both teams are ready, so we're gonna be going here in a second.
With two experienced teams like this, I think a lot of it's going to come down to positioning, and whoever makes that first mistake is going to be huge.
Yeah, I think in this one, whoever gets like even if it's like half a health on one or two heavies, early punish is gonna be a huge factor in it. All right, well over on Panda's side, we have Jax in the Chieftain MK6 along with Immense and Noodleton both in Chieftain MK6s. Jake the Snake in the Machine, Monkey Nomics in the 60 TP, Lost Hope and No Sleep in IS7s, and Uzi Mask or Uzu in the T100.
see if that 850 point difference there has an effect on this match.
Yeah. You want to go down Sin's tanks?
Sure, I can. Let me move my camera over there. So we have Tank Killer in the T100 joined with Magna 6411, also in the T100. We have Yakir Lemur in the 113. We have Fox and clan member Parko and a Chieftain Mark 6, joined with Panda Snowdog. We have Fear My Skill in the I7, UV Lights in the 780, and rounding out Kellen in the IS7. We've already got shots going back and forth from both teams.
Yeah, Uzu got a good spot onto most of their team. They know what's happening. I do
No
like
damage
Magna.
exchanged yet.
Yeah, I do like Magna going to this bottom side, trying to light stuff up, keep him being unable to rotate out.
Definitely a good move there, though it looks like he's not 100% successful as Jack there, and the Chieftain is pretty much getting out of there.
He did get spotted from back there.
Look ahead.
Cal gets a good shot into Jack.
Monkeynomics is still hanging back in that 60 TP. He hasn't really committed himself to one flank or the other.
Yeah, trying to take more hits. He tried to get up into the location where the other chieftain is.
Yeah, there's not really enough space for a Chieftain and a machine there.
The
Now,
machine's starting to
now
take hits.
Snake's taking some hits too.
I think Kellen's just working a proxy spot because he doesn't really have to worry about anything hitting him.
He needs to get a little closer in there, and that bridge can be a little tricky. But I think once he realizes there's no one set up to snipe him from their spawn, he'll be pushing him a bit. This really got a good, strong start here,
Here it is.
making
Fear my
first
skill.
contact on a base.
He's not even going to go for Ace. He's going to go take out Uzu here.
At least chase him out of that position, and that's huge. If they can, with the T100 from Tank Killer now able to sit in the corner of the cap there and start putting pressure on.
Yeah, that's make it really hard to find Painkiller now. Jack's down to under 1,000 HP already.
Kevin's starting to take some shots from their spawn, and that 60 TP is moving up, and Monkeynomics is moving up into the center, so we'll see if he can make something happen against Tank Killer. Looks like Noodle and his chieftain is pushing Magma out of that bottom flank. Looks like the Jack and the other chieftain and Snake and the machine are going to be joining him. So that could quickly turn out to be a huge problem for Sin here.
Yeah, like they know what's happening. Magna knew he got out for free, so he knows they're pushing. Don't know if those chieftains are going to be able to spot Tank Killer unless they get really aggressive. They're going to put themselves in a bad spot doing it.
Yeah, they've blown out Tank Killer's cover. That chieftain from Gamer or I7 from Lost Hope puts another shot right there. They may catch him. Yeah. They hit him.
Ooh, there it is.
Spotted. Run from Izumaki and the 100 definitely picked him up there. Looks like he's going to be knocking out Jack here and getting the first kill of the game, though.
There it is.
I'm not sure that was worth it.
Yeah, but over on the 1-2 line, these Menst and Lost are both taking incredible amount of damage. Menst going down.
Fear My Skill and his I7 got caught on a peak there, got punished by the chieftain. Helen looking for a shot on the back of No Sleep.
What's up, Bana? Yeah, we have a new commentator with us tonight. Ooh, and it looks like Tank Killer went down along with Uzi Maska in the backside.
Yes, Panda's gonna in a rough spot here. Kind of holding steady, but
Yeah,
the,
Lost Hope is surrounded, getting shots from Parko, Yucker, and Magna here. Let's go down.
UV Light and Panda Snowdog are pulling a flank on Noodle and Snake. They could be in a lot of trouble here.
Ellen and Fear My Skill trying to take out this sleep.
There he
Monkey
goes.
trying to get a shot on one of these two. Really risking falling off the cliff here.
You do it
Bounces
right,
off the back.
you can skid down that cliff and
Yeah,
not
he
take any
does bounce
damage,
off the
but
back of Fear My Skill. Oh,
there he
he's
goes.
starting to slide.
He can't get out of that now. The only option is to risk it with the hill.
Over on the top side, it does look like Jake went down. Noodleton taking an Amarak shot. Might go down next.
Definitely going down. Yeah, there he goes.
Oh,
Oh,
and
and
Yucker jumps on Monkeynomics. Almost kills him. Helen takes it.
into that.
Sin go up with the first one. Always good when you take that first match, but it doesn't mean it's over yet.
Definitely not.
Right, you want to go down Sin side? You want me to do it first?
You go for it first.
All right, over on Panda side, you had Monkeynomics and the 60 TP. Actually putting in a lot of work. Didn't see him throw it that many shells at, but he got 2972 damage. Newton achieved MK6, putting in work in the backside with 1936. Snake the Jake in the machine with 1 kill, 1643. No sleep in the I7 with 1423. Jackson the Chieftain with 1181. And Uzi Maska in the T100 with 609.
Pretty good scores up there, especially with how that match ran out for them. And Snake and Jack getting caught out there early and getting pinned. Inside we have Lemur in the 113 with nearly 3,400 damage dealt, no kills though. Have a Snowdog in the Chieftain getting 3,100 damage, 1,800 assistance, and 3 of Sin's kills. Helen in the I7 with 2 kills and nearly 3,000 damage with an additional 900 assistance. Parko in the Chieftain with 2,500. UV Lights in the 780 with 2,100 damage and nearly 800 assistance. Fear My Skill in the I7 with a kill and 1,600. Magma in the T100 with a kill and 1,500, and Since Only Lost, Tank Killer, also in the T100 with another kill. Great job getting a kill even when you're going down, and 728 damage and 1,000 assistance.
And I do want to point out that Fear My Skill blocked almost 2,000 damage doing that push.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, he did a great job conserving his health there and pushing that light tank out while keeping his health. Ooh. Now, I know you're a little bit newer to US Ken, but the big thing with me is I always love these off meta picks. You know, I oftentimes pull in the Russ, the T58 on maps that shouldn't, other tanks that just kind of don't make sense. At the EBR, we use that a lot. And seeing Sin's pickup of the Lehman Russ and that T58 here really kind of excites me.
This will be interesting. And 58's great gun there, really punchy, but that 7.5 second interflip can be painful.
Yeah, like I feel like that's a pickup trying to be in replace of a TD, kind of like that 6 TP was, which we saw that 6 TP put in work. That T58 can pen right through IS7, right through Chieftain turrets if it shoots the right spots.
Yeah, it definitely feels like a heavy pretending to be a TD, and honestly wondering if Wargaming should have classed it as a TD rather than a heavy.
I feel
Yeah,
like
it's
it
on a
should.
57 heavy hull, but
Yeah, I feel like it should have been a TD because I'm pretty, if I remember correctly, it quite literally uses the T30's gun. It's just a 4-shot autoloader.
yeah, I'd have to look at the name of the gun in there, and honestly, I could take a look at that real quick.
Oh,
Ah, never mind. I do find it interesting with the T58 that if you look at the armor viewer for the tank, there's 6 shells modeled on the back of the turret, but it's only a 3-shot autoloader.
So there's a reason behind that. A few of the tanks they swapped for balance reasons. In real life, it was a 6-shot auto. But over on Panda
Definitely
side,
glad
we have
Wargaming didn't go with that.
over on Panda side we have Immense Gamer, Monkeynomics, and Snake all in Chieftain MK6. Jax, Burning Taka, Burnless Taka, No Sleep, and IS7, Noodleton, and Uzi Matka in the T100s.
And from Panda's side here, we got isn't
I did
Monster.
Panda.
Oh, whoops, sorry.
Okay.
So on Sun's side here, we have UV Lights in the 780 who actually just got lit up by Musk in the 100. We got Lemur and the Lemur Ritz, Magma, the I-7 along with External and Park O and the Chieftains, Kellen in the I-7, and Tank Killer in the T100 who takes the first hit of the game.
And that's not good when he's your only light.
No, it's not.
But Noodleton did take a hit back, along with Magna taking one from Monkeynomics. Looks like Jake might have taken a blind fire shot. Papa Snowdog taking a blind fire shot.
There's only so many spots you can be on that ridge, and eventually someone's going to get lucky.
Yeah. Be glad it wasn't a Terran this time. A lot of blind fires going out. Magna taking more shots from Monkeynomics, not connecting though. And, Panda's doing very similar play. Ooh, and Matt's starting to take shots from multiple people. Only one connects.
Might have a chance for one more shot into him. Doesn't look like they quite managed it, though. Tank Killer taking another hit. He's down almost half health.
That's Monkey sitting in that ridge, just playing his normal positioning in the Terran with a Chieftain.
UV Light's going for a bit of a push on the bottom flank, and Umaski already pulling out.
Which that might cause a problem for him because they don't know they're pushing yet. I don't think he spotted that
No.
push.
He got lit up briefly, but it wasn't when he was pushing. Although it looks like they have, I think, Jake rotating back to potentially cover that flank.
Dude, those rocks, you can't drive through them. A Snake might run right into this 7-8. I think he wins that fight though, even being damaged.
Depends on how he runs into him. With the 780 staying back there, he has a pretty good chance of being able to stay hold down and farm him.
He does have Monkey close by who could come support. He's not in a Terran. He's in a better tankin. Yeah, I don't know where TK is though, Tubbins. I wish I did, but
My
also
skill on the
wondering.
T-58 starting to push up. They've moved Chieftains back to those sniping fields.
Ooh, Noodle's gonna get spotted trying to get into the cap. Tank Killer in a great position to try to spot that out.
If he gets picked up again, though, I'm not sure he'll survive that.
Yeah, he's probably dead because there's 4 heavy tanks ready to shoot.
They're all salvating at the chance of knocking out one light tank.
Yeah.
And here comes
and look at Uzi Maska,
who may pick him up.
I don't think there's a chance. I think he does here.
Maybe a little too much pressure here, but he's going to go down to that other bridge there, and he's definitely going to pick him up then.
And there it is. He gets spotted. Uzu takes a shot into him. Takes another one from an IS-7.
He got down, though.
He gets out for free. Or not for free, but he does get out. It's trying to take another shot at him. Doesn't connect.
I don't think my skill in the T-58's been spotted yet this game. So here comes a major push onto that cap and down the ridge.
Oh yeah, they took the T100 out, so they're going to start this push.
Sin's got to respond quick to this, or Magma's already gone. Question is, what else can they recover?
My skill's trying to push up the support Monkey, immediately putting a shot into him. Magna's staying alive though.
Back there.
The shots coming in from Tank Killer.
He's hanging on pretty well, and Taco's taking a bit of a pass.
Magna finally goes down.
Tank Killer's lit up again, but he's got a rock to cover him this time.
On the top side, Kellen and Immense getting into a little brawl. Kellen down to half health, though. Another hit.
Chieftains are rotating down. See how they're able to get involved here. Panda's chieftain and Jake the Snake is still covering that back flank, and there's no one there for him to be shooting at.
Yeah, and Fear gets a huge shot into Immense. Immense doesn't connect the shot, neither does Kellen. Fear's going to be able to put another shot into him here. He does. Monkey puts a shot into him. What a shot.
They got to take out because those 200s
exactly.
are in that cap.
Yeah, they're going to have a struggle to spot Uzi, and yeah, Noodleton moving to get that hill rock for cover also. They both get spotted from Papa Snowdog. Uzi going down to 200 immediately.
They do. Definitely a good kill, though Papa Snowdog took a pounding for it.
Yeah, he got caught on fire by Monkey. Monkey might be able to take him out here.
Marco trying to block shots for him, use his own tank for it.
No sleep.
Papa Snowdog nearly gets away with it. He's tracked now. I got 3 reloads.
Oh, no sleep goes down. Long to burn this taco.
Not sure that push down into that center tank trench was worth it for him.
Here my skills putting in a lot of work in that T-50 does take out Jax. Middleton in the back trying to take out Papa Snowdog, but he is spotted, takes a hit. Oh, I think that was
Snowdog.
Yeah, Fear My Skill got the kill on him. Oh, wait, no. It was Monkey.
Although they were new. Monkey Nomus was the one hit him. Oh, something happened with Fox. He's in the water.
Ooh.
Or Parker. Oh, that's a drown right there. There's no getting out of that.
No, he's got this. He's got the scuba gear.
Hope that doesn't come back to bite him with 2 essentially full health chieftains still in the fight.
Yeah, HP wise, it's not that far off. A little over 1400, but that's with 2 chieftains left. That's possible.
That's a lot of DPM still available. Although we do have UV Light in very good shape, and Lemur also in extremely good shape.
Yeah,
Chieftains catch out, Fear My Skill or Kellen, they'll be in trouble.
Yeah, I think the chieftains does take a hit from the rest. If I remember correctly, chieftains do struggle to hit the Lumen.
Yeah, they need to hit his Lumen's lower plate too. I think the Jake might be about to see some action on that bottom corner as UV Lights ascend down there, although Fear My Skill just lit him up.
And he's got to they both trade hits. Jake's got to take him out quick, or else he's going to be in a lot of trouble from UV Lights.
UV Lights is getting a shot on him any second here now.
Already rotating around. His turret's still looking the other way. UV takes a hit from T-58 and goes down. Just down to Monkey.
Hi, Monkey, you got this, right?
Doesn't connect the shot. Takes another one from the Russ. Bounces the T-58. Does hit the Russ.
Got one to the Russ, but now UV's got involved as well, and there's the Russ again. Might be able to take Fear with it. Might be able to take Fear My Skill with him.
We lost this one, but we're coming back.
Alright, over on Mortal's side, you had Monkey Namek, or Panda side, you had Monkey Namek and Chieftain MK6 with 1 kill, 4,220 damage. Immense Gamer and the Chieftain with 3,169 damage. Burn this Taco in the IS-7 with 914. Jax in the IS-7 with 847. Noodleton in the T-100 with 1 kill, 675. Having almost 1,300 assists though. Uzi Mezga in the T-100 with 591 with almost 1,300 assists also. No Sleep in the IS-7 with 509. And Snake the Jake and the Chieftain with 1 kill, 463.
Pretty good numbers put up there from Panda, especially with that rush into the center there. Inside, Lemur and the Lemur Russ really carrying the damage that game, putting up 6,000 damage and 2 kills, and blocking 1,200 damage on top of it. More skill on the T-58 showing that even a questionable tank can still be relevant in the map. in a match, putting up 4,000 damage and 3 kills. UV Lights in the 780, putting up 2,222 damage and 2 kills. No assistance from him though. Although with all those twos, I'm not sure he needed any assistance. And a Snow Dog and the Chieftain Mark 6 putting up pretty much 1,200 damage with a 1,200 assistance to go alongside it. And Tank Killer and the T100 putting up almost 1,200 damage as well with another 800 assistance. Magma and the IS-7 putting up just shy of 1,000 damage, but also blocking 2,300. Arco and the Chieftain Mark 6, despite the swim, still managed to get a kill and 900 damage to his name. And Kellen and the IS-7 rounding out the bottom with another kill and 750 damage.
And Magna had almost 2,300 blocked. He stayed alive having 3 heavies and a light tank all shooting at him for quite a while.
I'm not sure what happened there. Wonder if it was bad aim, combination of luck and RNG or what.
It could have been just one of those, you have multiple tanks, you just assume you can RBRT.
Yeah,
I do know that
he took
IS-7
13
sides are
hits
trolly
there.
too. Yeah,
Yes,
like
they are.
IS-7 sides are really trolly, so it could have just been the shots weren't going where they were trying to aim.
Oh, now we have Rock. This is a map that light tanks are definitely relevant for. Legion, if you could remind me where the bases are for NBA on this map.
So one base is the top middle divot in the field. The other one is just above where the city is on the right side. It's kind of on that road next to the tracks.
Okay.
Both caps are pretty bad to try to take if the entire enemy team is still alive.
Yeah, Divot's got you a little bit of protection, but all it takes is one person pushing you and you're in trouble.
On which one?
The divot field there.
Yeah, so the divot, if you're in a good position, it is. But if you don't have a lot of crossfires, they can easily poke up, hit you, reset it, and only take 1 or 2 shots unless the entire team's set up for it.
Of interesting loadout coming out of Panda, Manticore. Manticore, not a tank I've seen played often.
It's pretty good in comp, especially with that incredible factor. Being that you really only have to worry about the other team's light tank. If you take that light out, you don't have to worry about anything spotting it.
I wonder if they're going to try and run those Manticores in a TD role with that 1 of 5 and
They
stealth.
could. Yeah, over on Sin's side though, I've seen this Tusk get pulled out before. I think it was on a slightly different player. I think it was Tank Killer. It murdered my T100. So I know they know how to play that
howitzer hurts.
Yeah, like Andre the Giant, incredible tank to try to fight front on. All right, over on Panda side, you had Jax and the QL, Men's Gamer and Monkeynomics, and the Chieftain MK6, Lost Hope, No Sleep, and Jake all in IS-7s. Noodleton using Mask at back, and the light tanks in the mix. Still there?
Audio cut out from over there, so I was just waiting to see what happened.
If you want to go down Sin.
Sure. So once again, we got Parko, Lemur, and Panda Snow Dog and Chieftain Mark 6s. We have Pink Killer and Kellen and IS-7s again. Dreamer Skill and Andre the Giant, and Magma and a Super Conqueror this time. And finally, we have UV Lights and the Tusk.
Okay. Nuzu taking a lot of shots early and unconnecting though. And
he had one bounce off him. I have a feeling Kellen's
he?
pretty mad about that one.
And look at this Panda play.
That is an interesting start.
I don't know what to think of this. I know what they're going
get
for.
Spotted, that'll work
intel.
for a little bit.
Yeah, they're trying to get intel, figure out what's going on, then move from there. But like, I just can't. Like that was just
like
a
made a decision.
Yeah, I think they spotted out all the heavies going over. Noodleton made it all the way down one line for free. They know nothing's over there to watch. The problem is they're all going to get spotted here by UV.
Yep, and that entire team is lit up, and Lost Hope taking some hits from the hill.
That was a cheetah. No, that was they're trading them back on the move.
Yeah, impressive landing a few hits, especially on Chieftains and IS-7s while on the move.
UV hit also. I think that might have been Jax.
Looks like Parker's been given the role of shoot all the bushes until you find the light tank. He's been throwing some shells back there.
I could see that. Now, proc without any TDs is going to be interesting because you don't really have that HE potential.
No, none of the teams really brought out any snipers.
Not at all. I was honestly expecting to see that Andre sit on one line, being that he'd be pretty hard to take out.
He's in a pretty strong hold down spot right there, considering Panda has decided they aren't going to try and fight for control over that hill.
It's kind of smart, trying to fight chieftains and IS-7s on the hill. Not really going to work too well in your favor. If it does, it's going to take a while.
That hill sucks to fight on. Never seem to find any randos who know what they're doing.
It does look like Panda kind of stopped on one line.
Oh, looks like they're turning around.
Now,
decisiveness, maybe?
I could be wrong. They might be setting up for a full push onto Yucker and Parko.
It's definitely a valid move. With 3 tanks sitting up on that hill, isn't much they'll be able to do besides a shot or two.
Yeah, but UV taking another hit from Uzu, down to 500. He didn't get to trade it back, though.
I think the Jake took a blind shot there, and Jack took several hits. Only one went through, though.
Jacko taking a multiple hits. He might be tracked. And he goes down.
Down he goes. That's a huge loss. Already being on an HP deficit and that Quillen going down.
Yeah, here's this IS-7 push I thought was going to happen. They're going to try to focus out, but it's no sleep. Already down to 600. Does go down immediately.
Jake's also in really bad shape here.
Not sure
that was a worthwhile push.
But over on the backside, Magna got caught on fire down to 1 shot. Does get taken out by blind fire from Immense, I believe. Lost Hope still alive, killed one of them. Immense also helping out, down to 900. Damn, I don't know if it was worth it unless Noodleton's gonna be able to get another shot in. Immense does go down.
Look like it. Try with that push over the ridge. There was just too much firepower on the hill that was ready for him.
Yeah, they got massively punished for that, especially with Jax going down right at the start of that push. Yucker goes down immediately. Noodleton into this fight. Starting to take hits. Does do a little circle of death around Pop the Snow Dog, but he was reloading the whole time. Oh, but here comes Uzu.
Edgeworth Force got that really good. All 7 guns.
Ooh, a fire.
Reload on that thing is really long.
Another fire on a monkey does take him down from Kellen. Goes down to Uzu. Goes down to a kill. Alright, well on Panda's side, you had Immense Gamer and the Chief MK6 with 1 kill, 3,434 damage. Monkeynomics and the Chieftain with 2,377. Who's Asky in the Manticore with 1576. Lost Hope in the IS-7 with 1 kill, 1436. Noodleton in the Manticore with 1 kill, 1434. Snake the Jake in the IS-7 with 1122. Jax in the QL with 558. He did get unfortunately tracked and taken out because of it. You got no sleep in the IS-7 with 0. Did get 76 assists though.
Right on the Sin side, we had Panda Snow Dog making the Chieftain look good with nearly 4,000 damage out and additional 900 assistance and 2 kills. Here my skill making the Andre work pretty well on this map with 3 kills, 3,300 damage and 1,100 assistance. Yukio Lemur and the Chieftain Mark 6 putting up 2 kills and 2,600 damage. Kellen and Tank Killer on the I-7 both putting out around 2,000 damage, although Killer managed to get 1,800 assistance. Cargo and the Chieftain Mark 6 getting a kill and 1,600 damage. UV Lights in the Tusk getting 1,000 damage and 2,000 assistance. And finally, the Super Conk getting one shot of damage out for 368.
And I think Kellen was the one that tracked Jax there because he had almost all of his assisted was tracking damage.
So it was.
So I am trying to confirm what this is the best of real quick.
Alright, I'm gonna step out real quick and I'll be right back.
All right, and this is a best of 9, so Sin is up a little bit, but Panda still has quite a few chances to start bringing this back. And they are with the Comeback Kings Immortals. I have been seeing this E5 pick up from a few different teams now. I know it's a very good tank, but Sin's lineup, like looking at lineup wise so far, I have to say I much prefer Pandas. Far more balanced, has that all down potential, has a lot of good DPM. While like Sin's is very, that looks like a YOLO strat. It looks like go right over mid and try to just outbrawl.
Yeah, definitely an interesting loadout from Synth. A lot of very heavy armor on Markarovka, a map that's traditionally very hostile to that.
Yeah, and there's not a lot of speed at all.
No. I mean, you get Lehman Russ and Andre going in a straight line for long enough. They'll get some speed up, but nothing like an Chieftain will or even an IS-7.
Yeah, like it's gonna be interesting. But all right, over on Panda side, you have Immense, Monkey, and No Sleep. I think they've been only in Chieftain's entire set. Jax and Jake the Snake in E5s, Noodleton and Lost Open I7, the News Mascot in the 200.
On the Synth side, yeah, Hannah Spitall getting the Super Mark 6 by banging this time. We have 3 Lehman Russes from Tank Killer, Yucky Lemur, and Kellen. Finally, we have out with another set of 3 Andre the Giants from Fear My Skill, Parko, and UV Lights. It looks like you're right. We have a full rush straight towards the middle.
I just hope these Chieftains don't peak way too early. If they do, they're going to have an entire team shooting at them.
It looks to be slowing it down a little bit.
Who doesn't spot it? Oh, there it is. He spots the entire team. Other than Papa
Snowdog. Panda Snowdog. He's the only one who didn't get picked up there.
Already take Bull. Panda's got they got really good positioning on this to punish. Man's getting a good shot. Let's take one back.
If those 3 Chieftains in that bowl, this is going to be a huge problem for Synth. And their push is pretty much stalled from them.
Especially with Panda shifting both their E5s into a better location.
Looks like Synth is changing locations for their push. Might be going for. I wonder if we're about to see a full rush on that bowl.
Maybe with No Sleeping down to 500, but they are seeing both these IS-7s in backup already.
They aren't stopping though. And Panda's about to put them in a nasty crossfire with those E5s.
Yeah, No Sleep already down to 1 shot. Shots. They're getting good shots in now though.
That's a push.
C5.
Down go the Chieftains. No losses from Synth there, but a lot of hits from them.
There it is.
UV Lights.
Let's go down. Jack's trying to shift in to help out. Middleton's starting to get around to get to ammo wrap.
That goes to show that even on proc, massive wave of armor can cause some serious problems.
Yeah, and I don't think Panda did anything wrong there. I think it was just the sheer frontal armor that Zip had was cool.
I didn't check the numbers at the beginning, but I wouldn't be surprised if Synth had a several thousand hit point damage.
Definitely,
Alright,
Yuzu just been trying to put in some work, but I don't think he's going to be able to do much more.
alright, User, I think you got this.
The 35 points,
We may
and
have lost this one. We'll be back.
Sin up 4-0. All right, over on the Panda side, Jax in the E5 with 3,001 damage, 3,101 damage. Snake the Jake in the E5 with 1 kill, 2,704 damage. Monkey Nox in the Chieftain with 1,772. Immense Gamer in the Chieftain MK6 with 1,453. Uzumaska in the T100 with 1,125. Noodleton in the IS7 with 1,003. Lost Hope in the IS7 with 1 kill, 455 damage, and No Sleep. Wasn't able to get anything. I know when he poked up, he took several hits immediately.
Alright, so on the Synth side, we have Panda Snowdog in first, and the Chief of Mark 6, putting up 4,100 damage, and impressively managing to damage 7 of the 8 players on the enemy team. We have Leader and the Lehman Russ putting up 24, almost 2,500 damage with 1,200 tracking assist. We have Magna and the Chief of Mark 6 putting up another 2,300 damage and a kill. Marco and the Andre the Giant putting up almost 21, almost 2,200 damage, with a little bit of assist thrown in there. We have Tank Killer also in the Lehman Russ putting up 2,080, almost 2,100 damage with 2 kills. Impressively also managing to block 1,700 damage there. Kellen and the Lehman Russ putting up another 2 kills and just shy of, or just over 2,000 damage and 400 assistance. Here my skill and the Andre the Giant putting up 1,800 damage, a kill, and 555 assistance. And finally, UV Lights also putting up a kill and getting a 559 damage out.
I want to point out both Jax and Papa Snowdog. Papa Snowdog shooting 11 for 11, and Jax shooting 8 for 8. Doing a great job making all of their shots count. All right, and this looks like it's Sin's pick on Cliff. Already seeing a Lehman
This
Russ
could
get
be an
pulled out.
interesting map.
Type 5, this, looking at the picks already, I think this might just be a full sendable.
It worked last time, why won't it work this time?
That's true.
Type 5 is an interesting choice, though. He's a great HE slinger, but it's going to take him a while to get involved.
Yeah, hopefully Panda doesn't see the lineup and just think, all right, they're going to do one line and set everything up to punt.
If I was Panda and looking at this team lineup, I'd be going, alright, high pen, high DPM.
Yeah.
I can see a lot of chieftains showing up here soon.
Even a
Type
couple
5s.
T58s, they make Type 5s butter.
Yeah, get 2 T58s, load them with heat, and that's 370 millimeters of pen out of a 155. That can make anyone stay miserable.
They're taking a minute to pick their tanks. I don't know if they were expecting the Cliff pickup.
No, and I think they might be worried of taking the same kind of rush as they did last round. Might be trying to see if they can come up with a quick strategy to defeat that.
Yeah, that's always something that's hard to figure out when you're fighting Sin. Like, sometimes you'll see them play that standard long game where they try to bleed you. Other times they're just incredibly aggressive.
Has Panda picked up an additional player in the time between these matches?
I think they
I
might
remember
have.
seeing Darkness in here.
I know Darkness is a great player. Everybody in this match is a great player, though.
Very interesting mix of heavy armor and mobility coming out of Synth, although very similar to that push we saw them try and pick up last. successfully put up last time, although they've dropped the Andres in favor of IS-7s.
Just worried this map doesn't have the depth blade cover to get right on the enemy team as the other map did. You know, if
No.
they get spotted out early, they're gonna have a really bad time. They're gonna get armed really quick.
No, considering Immortals is putting up a Raheem, that's going to be a very quick spot if he wants it to be.
Oh, I think we lost a player.
Yes, we did.
Oh, dips in with Gambit. I like it. Chieftain, nice.
Starting out favoring mobility over heavy armor.
I like those picks. There's a lot of good positions for chieftains on this map where they can just sit haul down, and even against Type 5, a haul down chieftain's hard to take out for Type 5.
Yes, it is. There were 3 Type 5s. They all decide to sling an HE around it. You could be losing 2/3 of your health right there.
Yeah.
I have a feeling someone's wishing that the Aviary wasn't banned. It's a perfect count for pull down monsters like the Chief and the IS-7.
Yeah, or a Terran.
Yes. Not much is going to stop a Terran heat round. And with 3 IS-7 and 3 Chieftains. One more tank. Or Lost Hope and him and Skamer doing rock, paper, scissors to see who gets to play it.
I think it's probably more trying to figure out what they wanted to pull out, and it looks like Lost Hope's going to opt for the machine.
Definitely not a bad pick for this.
No, I think that mobility is going to be a great pick. If they're able to stall Sin's push, that machine and that RHM manage to get around or take out that Manticore, they're going to be able to pretty much free farm them.
Worst case, Salt kind of needs to do if those Chieftains have a little bit of HE loaded, just keep throwing HE into the tracks of those Type 5s and the Lehman Russ and just slow them down.
Alright, but over on Panda side, you have DG Darkness, Monkeynomics, and Snake the Jake. And Chieftain MK6, Lost Open a Machine, Jax, Burn this Taco, and Uzi Masca, IS-7s, and Duel, the RHM.
On the C side, we have UV Lights, Parko, and Hit Killer and Type 5s, Helen, and Fear My Skill and IS-7s, Lemur and a Lehman Russ, Panda Snowdog and the Chieftain Mark 6 again, joined by Magma and the Manticore this time. I would like to point out that Cynthia has a nearly 2,000 hit point advantage over Panda.
Yeah, and Noodleton did not take Lighthouse. Him and Magna might run right into each other. I'm pretty sure he wins that fight, though.
Yeah, but like you called, here comes a massive push down the 1-2 line. Oh, goodbye, Noodleton.
Oh, go full Pens with HE and takes Noodleton. That's going to hurt him.
That's a huge start. And good shots going out there.
Ooh, the Manticore does take a hit from, I believe that was Lost Hope. No, that was Jake. Another one from Jake.
Lost Hope's already down to 700 hit points. 300 is he going to get around that corner?
Yeah, he should. He is low, but now he has that Overwatch position. It's going to be huge. He's going to have to play it
Panda
safe.
Snowdog hasn't been spotted yet. He might be able to sneak a shot into Lost Hope if he peeks up a little too high.
Economics down almost half his health.
Since then, a very strong position here, hit point wise, 1,800 to 13.5.
It looks like Magna, Kellen, and the two of the Type 5s are going to push around, try to take this bottom side, not let them get to cover that cap.
Not a bad move. Asking the IS-7's coming back, he might be able to cover that cap a little bit. Dark's been caught out here. He's in serious world of pain with the Cone in the IS-7 and Parker in the Type 5 both rushing him.
Yeah, and he doesn't have that much support. Monkeynomics trying to shift over. Fear Mosquito Tart starting to take hits. The machine's clipping into him.
He manages to make it down the hill. Darkness is definitely going down here.
Yes.
Panda's reaching to it, but I'm not sure we're gonna be able to react quick enough to that many hit points coming at him. All they have to do is keep Magna safe there in the cap.
Yeah, they almost have a 6,000 hit point lead right now.
Looks like Tank Killer might try and make his way over to the cap and join Magna in it, and then just be the giant punching bag for him.
Maska taking a hit from Yucker. Snake's starting to take hits. He's got things behind him.
Lost Hope's been lit back up again as well. And Snowdog
seconds
coming
after
over.
that.
This is going to be a cap out. First one of these we've seen all game. UMAP makes a desperate move for it, and here they come off the cap.
Oh, yeah,
No
they
cap
kill
at all.
Maska with fire.
Lost Hope's taking a lot of fire getting thrown up in his direction.
Monkeynomics trying to stay safe. Does start putting shots into Yucker.
Down goes
Ooh,
Lost
Lost
Hope.
Hope goes down. Monkeynomics
Got a
down
little
to
bit of a
one
brawl
shot.
happening between Panda Snowdog and Jackie there, though. Lehman Russ getting involved. Down he goes.
Monkeynomics goes down the backside, just down to burn this taco. 11,000 to 2,040. 400. Let's take an HG shot. Magna tries to jump on and falls off the cliff. Kellen trying to do the same. Oh, he might just try to push him off here.
Gonna send him for a swim. I think Fear My Skills can come in and help him with that endeavor. As Parko's
My skill's gonna have to be careful. He is one
even,
shot.
Parko's stopped playing.
Oh, and here it is. Oh, and both him and Kellen go though.
Down. Parker actually detonating there at the end. That means he went out the match.
Oh wow. All right, over on Panda's side. Burn this taco in the IS-7 with 2741. Lost Hope in the machine with 1354. Snake to Jake in the Chieftain MK6 with 1257. Monkeynomics in the Chieftain MK6 with 1142. Jax in the IS-7 with a 1047. Uzi Mascot in the IS-7 with 955. Darkness in the Chieftain with 737. And Noodleton just immediately got hit by that HE hit.
Wow, and the room's been closed. That's it. On the Sin side, we have Kellen in the I-7 putting up 2 kills and 4,100 damage. Fear My Skill also in the I-7 putting up another 2 kills and 3,500 damage. Papa Snowdog in the Chieftain Mark 6 putting up an impressive 2,400 damage considering his rearward position. Magma and the Manticore also putting up 2,300 damage and a kill. Parker in the Type 5 putting up 2 kills and 2,000 damage. Lemur and the Lehman Russ putting up 1,400. Tank Killer in the Type 5 putting up 1,000, and UV Lights putting up 850.
And with that, Sin takes it 5-0 in the All-Star Championship. Both teams played great all season, though.
Yeah, this match was really determined by that early HE pen on Noodleton. Once that happened, it just went downhill.
Yeah, the moment they lost their eyes, that was going to be a really big problem, being that the other team had a Manticore they could put on cap.
Definitely good games all around. Very fun to watch.
Oh, for sure. All right, and with that, we're going to end the stream. See you guys next time. We might be able to pick up another one here soon.